Not now, midnight.
To the floor, everybody jump out on the dance floor. Baby
Not
girl
now.
has to go. Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
You're just not gonna let me edit, are you?
Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Now everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Take away your chat. Need it. Oh, we did that shit.
Did you like the sound of that? Oh no, you didn't? Yeah, well then wear fucking headphones. Thank you. Goodbye now. Yo, people. We are here. It's a Midnight Chat at the one podcast that didn't fuck up today. Oh my god.
No, don't say it. Don't say it because we both in the thunderstorm right now, and man, karma.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But hey, people. Oh my god, look how PS1 fucking Anthony looks. Jesus Christ.
All right. Just fucked up all the way. But everybody, welcome to the Midnight Chat Tech, people. Glad everybody can make it here. I know you was waiting for something else, a better stream with better quality, but hey, it's the best we could do.
Hey, but you know what? This is your guys' stream, though. You guys are going to come in, you guys are going to talk, you guys are going to be yourselves. Wow, what is that GIF? Or a picture, meme, whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, the Hector gifts that they've been spamming on Facebook. It's amazing.
Yeah, but anybody, if you guys want to get in the stream, make sure to let us know in the chat. Grits, don't
Exactly.
you do that.
Oh wow. But while everybody's getting straightened up, ready, prepare your headphones. Like I said in the video package, prepare your webcams. While you're setting that up, we're just gonna go through some quick announcements. First things first, the YouTube channel. On YouTube, there is this YouTube page, and on this website, this amazing website, we have the Midnight Chat Attack YouTube page, which is one away from 100 subscribers. So let's give everybody a round of applause for that
Holy
right there.
shit! Nice.
So
Thank you, people.
exactly. So check out. Yeah, thank you so much for that, guys. Thank you so much. But make sure you check out the Midnight Chat Attack YouTube page where we put the live streams up for later for people to watch them and highlight videos of cool incidents that happened. Nick Hodgins came on the show. You want to see that? You can check that out. Or when Goodwin, Danielle, and Grits came on last time. You can see that too. So check out the YouTube channel.
Oh,
In addition to the YouTube channel, we also have the Midnight Chat Attack blogspot page. Just in case if YouTube is abandoned in your country, let's say if you're over there in Shanghai, you can still access our page on on blogspot.com just to see all the stuff and all the artwork that we have over there. In addition to that,
yes.
Nick, you got it.
Oh yes,
Nick,
no, it's the rules. And yes, I'm still in 90s catchphrase with the oh yes. But people, I'm gonna make this short. You guys can read it right there. Try to let as many newcomers come on to join the call because obviously they want to like get their voice out and their opinion out. So, and it's just different, so that's always fun to watch. Disable all your notification noises, especially from Facebook and your phones. I know you guys have friends on Facebook that want to talk to you and whatnot, but ignore them. You're with us. Fuck those people. Number 3, be mindful of your background noise. If there's people talking behind you, set them on fire. Don't talk over each other unless someone's saying really fucking stupid stuff. You can do that. No, I'm just playing. But really don't talk over each other. Be polite. All that good stuff. Please, no nudity. Unless it's somebody like me showing my dick off. I'm really proud of it, so that's okay. But definitely no nudity, no ass. I mean, any kind of like something that might be I don't know, just showing too much skin. Like, I'm not talking about like dick and all that stuff. I'm just saying like no shirts off and all that stuff. None of it. Don't want to get in trouble. Also, damn, I zoomed in to read the damn rules. But yes, the rules.
Exactly.
You read them?
Please read the rules. Just please.
Absolutely.
In addition to that, Nick, we also have the Midnight Chat Attack Double Toasted group. So if you have any topics, concerns, questions that you would like us to, or community questions, please check out the Double Toasted group right there. And make sure you don't do what Nick just did and have your P's up. We don't want your late night booty call up on the stream.
Oh, shut up.
That's good. Oh, and Nick, one more thing before we move on to the show. Actually, just speed this up here. Shirts, Midnight Chat Attack shirts. Thanks to the Excellence, we have those shirts. You can get them for $20, I believe, each. We have the logo. We have Ganja's arrest picture. He's probably going to get arrested in Seattle, so look forward to that. And we have Chat Overload, Yodi's art on there. So make sure you get a shirt. Support the Midnight Chat Attack. You don't have to get one, though, but it's okay.
You know, this one right here is my favorite.
But with that being said,
the
yes.
Black,
yes.
Same with the Midnight Chat Attack.
That was the crossover shirt.
Yeah. Oh, but go on. I'm sorry, man.
That's the crossover shirt right there. And so all of that. Let's start adding people in here. While I'm adding people in here, can you put that picture up on the stream, Nick, of Goodwin and Danielle? But we just want to say we hope you guys come back safely. I can't remember. I think Nigel Duncan had modified this picture right here. It says "Dummies," Mario Kart for dummies, and Danielle for like sucking and shit. So while they're reading that, I hope they get back safely and stuff like that. So.
But by the way, take off the Photoshop and everything. Just looking at their faces, doesn't it look like Goodwin scared as shit? Like she's like, "I'm gonna do this to you." He's like, "Oh fuck!" Like he just.
It was a picture in the same post, the Facebook post, when they had in the bottom. Holy shit, 90s. In the bottom, it was it said after a 20-minute fight with Danielle, I had somebody jumping off with a parachute, and they said that was supposed to be a good one. I was just like, that's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Allie, I sent you a PM. Batman is about to go. Batman, too bad you can't join the stream. That sucks. But Allie, I sent you a PM. Come on in. Is Bugs still around? I wanted to get Bugs around. See if Bugs is still around.
See what Kimberly is doing. I feel weird calling her Bugs. Like it's like Bugs Bunny or some shit. Like she's like a character named Bugs. But,
she is Bugs Bunny.
She is a character. Yeah, I'll give her that.
Yeah, she is a character. Fashado, I wanted to see you in. I mean, you wanted to talk about some Overwatch betas. We're gonna do that a little bit later in the show, but hopefully we have time for that as well. Julian, I want to see if I could get you on the call too. Oh, Danny, did I give you a PM? And I know he's a new cat. Hoven. I probably should send him a PM as well.
Hoven?
So yeah,
That's a weird
Hoven.
name.
I
I mean,
wanted
well, it's
to
not a
shout
bad
that
name,
out.
but.
I don't even know. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. But yeah,
Oh
Seattle
shit!
trip.
Really quick. Sorry
Everybody
about.
got their money.
Oh, I didn't know how long she was in here. I'm just Allie. Hey, how you doing? I'm
Hi,
sorry.
I just came. I didn't want to talk over you guys.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just make us when we're talking too long. We're just rambling. Just tell us to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No, because I felt weird. I was
yeah.
like, oh man, she's all quiet right there. Like I'm just like going on. But we were saying, yeah, Seattle.
Seattle. No, I hope they make it back. Too bad for the stream, but I really think that was out of their hands. I think it's nothing that they can really control. Hey, equipment is equipment, and to get more better equipment, you got to pay more. So that's
Exactly.
just how the world works. So, Allie, I just want to say you're full of shit, though.
What?
Wait, how so?
That protest you did with the music show. I like how you do a protest
Okay.
of not being on the show more enough, but yet you don't show up for like 2 weeks in a row. I'm
Hey,
like,
it
what
was
the
1
fuck is
week.
this?
And I was really exhausted. I really wanted to stay, but I was really exhausted. Like I didn't get like that was the week that I had to drop my class, and I had to take this really stressful test that I was going to determine whether I was going to be able to continue in the school, and I thought I had failed, and I was really stressed out, and that made me extremely exhausted. Okay, give me a break.
Fucking Anthony, you douche.
Well,
Look at his face.
Hey, does it look like I give a shit about your bro? No, I'm kidding. Hey, what's up, Fashato?
Oh, he says he can't hear anybody. He's fixing his shit.
Can't hear anyone fixing
Like-
shit.
like he
Fix
took a
your
broken
shit,
shit.
man. Fix your shit, man. We really need to talk about that Overwatch beta and stuff like that. Wait, oh shit, he just left the call. Jenna, I just sent you a PM too, so get inside the call, buddy.
Oh,
Get inside the call. Get inside the call, Jenna, my sweetheart, my love, the one I like to fuck with on a daily basis. But
Okay.
you and Bugs though, y'all full of shit.
The way you said that though, man, you want to fuck with? Like, I want to say that right now because Jen's gonna come in and be
Okay.
like, "You never touch me."
Seriously, Bugs was the one that brought up the whole hangout
Oh!
thing first.
Shit, the Bugs,
Okay.
did you just see this shit? She just threw that shit off. She was just like, here, you catch this damn ball. I was like, oh, throwing her under the bus though. I thought y'all was cool.
Oh, it was just her idea.
Oh,
And I ran with it. So, I mean, hey, I'm not innocent, but I ran with it.
Oh, throwing your friend under the bus. I like how y'all do that. That's really nice. That's really special and stuff. For Shadow, can you hear me?
Showing.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yo,
Shadow, what's going on, man? It's been a while since you've been on the
Not
Midnight
much.
Chat.
Yeah, I know, right? I just got back home from out of town. Went out of town to go to Trader Joe's and shit.
Trader Joe's. What was you going to Trader Joe's for?
Just grocery shopping for the 2 weeks that I bought food for.
wait, so you went grocery shopping for 2 fucking weeks?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just wanted to get
Hey,
a bulk
man.
load of shit.
You got to prepare for the apocalypse.
2 weeks for the apocalypse, and I'm there.
Best feeling ever when you just got everything in your house and you have to go out for amazing.
For like a
Mhm.
month or
Binge
two.
watch stuff, play a bunch of video games.
Hey, it gives me incentive to go outside the house once in a while.
Hey, Justin, what's going on, man?
Sorry, you got
Woo! Damn!
great timing.
Why is everybody always eating on the Midnight Cheddar Text?
It's
gonna make me
dinner
make
time.
Because
another-
it's so casual.
Yeah,
you
you
gonna make another highlight video. You eating them damn wings?
no, hey, hey, man, we should devote a section called "What are you eating tonight?" You know, like the old Leog when they have "What are you drinking?" We should have "What are you eating?"
Yeah, but then Anthony's answer every freaking week is gonna be ass. I want to hear that.
Damn,
Just
Every
saying.
time.
it's better than you saying "eating dick."
That's
Damn. OP in the chest says Justin every time. Why? Every time.
Hey, man, we just got Mongolian
Put
barbecue.
me on so I can yell at this man.
Okay, sorry you can't have any.
Aw, share your food, man. Share your damn food. All right. So anyway, hey, so you can go on. You do. All right. So
Oki wants to yell at me for this. Jeez.
he does. I'm gonna let him yell at you. I'm gonna let him yell at you too. I sent him the
fucking Allie.
Meanwhile, you're yelling at him.
And I'll reply.
Sponsor me.
Allie, that should be beer. Why isn't that beer?
Because we don't have any beer in the house. but
I'm drinking
I
Diet
drink
Coke.
it anyway. I'm more of a wine person, if anything.
I got
Hey,
Coke and water.
Jenna, you not gonna show your face? You not gonna show
Not
your
sponsored.
face?
Midnight Chat Attack.
I honestly I would, but for the sake of keeping the stream smooth, and I have a lot of company actually, I'll show my face really fast.
Alright, let's see
Okay,
it.
let the people see your beautiful face. Let the people
Aw.
see your
You know, you
beautiful,
can
lovely face. Oh shit! Turn it back on. Turn it back on.
Oh shit!
You
my
just broke
God.
a rule.
Oh my god. No, Jen, I'm kidding, Jenna. You look very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Speaking of beautiful people, O'Keefe, you look very sexy as well.
Aw, man, we're gonna
you.
go with that shit now?
Big.
Really?
Oops, I broke the rule because my Tigo bitties.
Yeah, you tickle bitties.
That's fine.
Well, we just instantly got like 15 more subscribers, so.
Allie knows the business.
Anthony, this is just for you. That's all for you. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I just
Well, you can take that shit for somebody else because I don't need it.
Oh damn, dude.
I just stick to my hentai neko porn. I think I just stick to that.
No.
She's
Goodness.
yeah, no.
Too much information.
Yes.
Anthony's idea of a good end to the night is like, hey girl, before going to bed, put on these cat ears in this tail.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Alright.
Right.
Julian, I gotta get Julian. I was gonna get Hovic in here because he is a newcomer. But Hovic, if you're still watching the thing later on, tell me if you have a webcam and headphones. I'll let you go in. MJ, I gotta get you in. He said Anthony is a weeaboo. That might be true.
Oh, hey, Anthony, by the way, if you want, I can always duck out for a little bit if we're going to wait to talk like Game of Thrones or anything else, or are you going to start with that?
Let's see what happens. Justin, who knows?
I want that Game of Thrones
Justin's about to
stuff.
stab you with that fork
What?
if you don't.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I can, if you want new people to start off, I can always duck out for a bit.
Yeah, we're good though. We
No,
good.
but I think I need you. I think I need you, Justin. I love you too much. You're a sexy white guy.
Okay. So,
too.
yeah, because apparently Cam so wants
That
to
got
yell at
weird.
me. He's like, "Why are you bringing your Mongolia into the chat?"
No, I calmed down. It's okay. We're cool.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 4. Shit. Wait, didn't I send a PM to somebody? Who did I send? I sent one to Julian. Oops, sorry. I think I said you got your
Back off, Anthony.
Better not kick me out so you do the Game of Thrones talk, Anthony.
I know. Wait. All right. But since we got the call full, just want to get through some quick shout outs though. Just some more quick shout outs. Everybody, but I think everybody knows about this point. Double Toasted was featured on Huffington Post not once but twice. The Doctor Strange in their own
And the
interview.
New York Times were also featured.
Oh shit! Really?
Yep.
So that's amazing. Like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, something y'all probably been watching since Bill finally get it to like that level.
Well, the only thing
I'm
I'm
not
not
used to
cool
it.
with, the only thing I'm not cool with is reading the comments on the articles. Where I was like, man, they don't know what they're talking about. They should make all the controversy with the ancient one.
Like Justin, that's the internet. They always go bitch and moan about something.
I know, but outside of that, it's really awesome being shared. So.
Jeffrey, man, how you feel about this? I know you was just like.
I don't know, like, to be honest, I'm tired of this SJW, like, extreme SJW bullshit, where it's like, Columbo said something really, really connecting to this extreme SJW-ness, it's kind of like enforcing totalitarianism, because it shuts out every other ideas except yours, you think
It's
they know
almost
it's better
reverse
for you.
Puritan.
That's
Yeah.
not social justice warriors, though. It's not more so that like a thought process. It's more so like, look, if we're really gonna try and make it for everyone, we actually have to make it justice for folks that aren't being represented. So, like I said last night, I think it's sad that the conversation's getting hijacked by trolls and the people who are, really concerned about the well-being of others. We're getting framed as trolling when we just give a shit.
Like,
We're not.
I like how y'all turned the good thing into a negative thing like really fast.
well, I mean, it's kind of like that one article. Did you guys read that article from Medium.com where the guy pretty much took? Or remember that context where Corey told Vaughn to fuck off?
I don't know why people.
And then Corey thought, or the writer thought he was being racist. I was like, wait, what? You
What?
just totally missed the context of that entire call, or the DT thing where Corey's always mean to
I
callers.
think a lot of people that wrote the articles probably didn't even watch the show to begin with. They were just like
you know-
going off other articles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that like a lot of the articles are very snide and snarky, just like, well, if I was doing the show, I would have done it like this, or well, Cargill has a very simple way of looking at this. Maybe he's underthinking this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you guys keep your opinions to yourself. Just share the freaking video.
And
stop using the word racism without knowing what the fuck it really means.
Exactly.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Nick, what about you? Like a person that works, you was also a fan of Spiel. Now you're working for Double Toasted. How did that make you feel?
Honestly, the whole racism stuff, or what Cargill's talking about, there's so many problems with that I just didn't give a shit. Like it's just crazy. So I have nothing to say about that. I was just happy that Double Toast is getting her name out there, man. I was just like, yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, dude, Huffington Post, man, like that's badass, dude. Like,
How many views?
Yeah.
How many views is that video at now? It's like 65, 70,000.
yeah. And at first it was like at 41 or 39, and I was like, okay, it's gonna stop there. But it's been growing like every 2 days. It's just huge.
Wow.
Man. It's awesome.
I was kind of prepared for it to blow up the second Carlisle said social justice warriors, but in a really negative way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's the one when I thought to myself, you just fucked up.
Okay, do you guys
Like,
think that
everything else is
Cargill
fine.
did that on purpose or no?
No.
Sure, why not?
No. No.
Corey
I think he
really
unintentionally
put it
did
in
it
a
by
really
accident.
Casual way. That's why he's an interviewer.
I'm just
That's what-
reading the chat right now. So Skulls just said Corey only cares about Corey. I have no idea why you people think Corey cares about y'all. Like y'all not his friends and we're just his source of money. With that being said,
That's cool.
it's still pretty cool to see him up there achieving his dream, I guess, or one of them.
Yeah.
I feel like Skull saying that is just like the opposite of what he really wants. Like, I think he loves fucking Corey, man. Like, how are you a fan of this site for so long without
We're not
loving
even
Corey?
gonna get on that, Nick. Who the fuck cares anyway? Alright, it's like, anyway though, Double Toasted being featured on those articles, which is pretty cool. Plus, we got to do some shout outs for the Midnight Cheddar type people. First shout out, I know y'all seen the 8-bit intro. That was made by GG in the chat. He's usually making fan art for Double Toasted and stuff like that. I just want to say thank you so much, man, if you're watching this. You do a lot
Isn't
of
he the guy who
shit
also
for
did
Double-
didn't he also do the high score intros also?
Yes.
He did the first one.
Sammy did the second one.
What about the second one?
Yeah, Sammy did the second one.
Yeah, but anyways, GG's done some good work. Like
He did.
just in general. Yeah.
So I've been partnering with. He's basically an official like art director of the Midnight Cheddar Tech. I'll be helping him. He's been helping with a lot of shit. So thank you so much, man, if you're watching this. And
Yo,
also,
Anthony,
what, man?
you still doing those weird ass '90s commercial roles or what?
Oh no, I just did them for that one. I might bring them back for a certain thing, but that'd be cool. I might have to
I
bring
like
them.
those.
Yeah, I know. That was cool. Gigi helped me with that too. So that was pretty
That
cool.
makes some ones, yeah.
Whiskywolf, thank you for your fan art. Nick, you showing it on your screen?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's the art that he did, Whiskywolf. Oh my god, it looks really amazing. He said that's not even like at the peak of his quality. He said he kind of rushed the thing and it's not really that good. I was like, dude, if you would have finished it and made it like top quality, damn, I probably would have busted that. Like,
Oh,
so
can you
that's-
censor that a little bit, Nick?
I
That's amazing.
can actually because it's the way it's done in the browser, but yeah.
Okay.
Justice, why you gotta be so ungrateful? You ruined the moment.
No, I
You ruined-
want to see it in its full glory. Is that too much to ask for?
See,
No,
man, that's how
no.
the internet is. See, you're like those comments in the damn Huffington Post article. You want that shit
Except
to be
I start with that looks good, but they're always just going that
Yeah.
sucks. But maybe
Justin,
that-
you should be pissed. He put you next to a comment section.
No,
Justin.
no, right?
But
No,
really,
but,
though, man, I love that though. Whiskey Wolf, man, you're the shit, dude.
yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, that's
The
fucking
community
awesome.
is
Man.
so talented. I hope that folks will really start like collaborating and hopefully make some money off of it. Because there's some really talented people in the DT community, man. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I wanted the like, I really wish Corey would take more advantage of that. But he probably, who knows? He probably is behind the scenes, so I don't know that. But that's why I'm doing like the Midnight Cheddar Tech deal, get these people in the forefront, because like these people could be building portfolios. Because I know I'm in with the Midnight Cheddar Tech, so helping them build portfolios, get professional knowledge and shit like that. So helping them in the long run.
But
But,
speaking
thank
of
you
the
so
community,
much, man.
man. I
Have
was
any
gonna
of
say
you
something.
like submitted something to a website lately or anything?
Wait, what'd you say?
What you say, Dan?
like, have you submitted any of your work to anything? Like the last 2 weeks, I've been like submitting things to like Chicken Soup for the Soul to try to get published or anything.
I didn't even know you could send shit to like that to like websites or anything. I just do put it on my resume as like go editing and shit like that. But I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get too much into that because it's not about me. It's about y'all. It's about you, lovely guys. But I haven't been trying. But before we now kick off the main show while Jenna's fucking up that microwave over there. Have any of you guys? Yeah, you fucking up that microwave. I don't think that food is cooked at all. I think you fucked that all up. Anyway,
Damn it, Alan.
have any of you guys heard of Emily Breeze?
Who?
No? Emily Breeze.
No, we
That-
haven't heard of her.
I haven't heard of her. Please show the video of Nick. Well, she's a pregnant 8-time Olympic woman. I think she has like 2 gold medals or something like that.
Gosh
She's
damn.
weightlifting while pregnant. So I'm like,
Let's see.
it's not supposed to be doing this.
That baby gonna get full as fuck coming out the womb.
You know, I'm gonna say like I don't think that baby's gonna come out the normal way. It's gonna burst out her stomach like alien, just like.
We only got 2 females in here. I wish we had more. But Jenna, if you can answer, if you can come back to the mic.
What am
No.
I answering? Like,
Or is women even supposed to be doing shit like this while they're pregnant?
well, that's all right, bro. Listen, we're not like people who can't do shit. You know, we're Americans, so we're lazy when we're pregnant. I think it's probably fine what she's doing because I worked my entire pregnancy. I was a teacher, so I was on my feet for 8 hours a day. I think the only time she'll probably have to stop doing that is when she gets probably within her, maybe her 6th or 7th trimester, I guess, or however that works.
There's only 3 trimesters. There's only 3 trimesters.
3, I don't know.
How does a man know that more than the actual female? Like that.
Because I am not defined by my reproductive organs. I just masturbate and I eat food. So
No, but I know how to count.
yeah.
Damn, guys.
Damn, man.
Justin,
That's
what the-
fine.
The fuck?
Yes.
It's gonna be good.
Wow.
throwing that shade up in there.
Oh, that damn straight dog. Justin, you've really become like a weak asshole.
Place
Like,
your
wow.
bets.
Like I don't know who you are.
Build about pregnancy.
I want to ask Allie, but
Yeah?
I don't think she would know.
You,
Like,
okay?
I
I don't know
I don't think
anything,
you would
but
know.
I think it's probably okay because people who train like this, you know, they have doctors and, you know, pediatricians or whatever that are supposed to make sure that they're healthy. So, you know, if she does this, then obviously her doctor said, yeah, it's okay. So everything's fine. I bet she's probably going to like shrink right back down to her regular size when she has a baby,
Yeah,
True.
which is what every woman probably wants to go through, you know.
King in the chat, he said, but Jenna, you had a baby though. What the hell? Like, how you
yeah,
know
she had
this
a baby. She doesn't know. What did you-
Chase, have you not seen her in the last several chats? Or
I don't understand. What part of I don't give a fuck don't y'all get? I don't give a fuck. Like, fucking, I don't know how long she was supposed to be here. All I know is I was pregnant one day and I wasn't. And
it's just gone.
Jenna, you make this shit sound way more simpler than I think it is.
check this out. I don't know. I'm not an OBGYN. Go ask a fucking doctor. Don't ask me about this white bitch doing some shit. I don't know.
I'm sorry. All right, I'll leave you alone. No, but Jenny, you actually bring up a good point though. Like you say, you was working through your pregnancy, and my mom can attest to that too, because she was working at the at Taco Bell when she was pregnant with my brother. So she was like, and you know how like fast food shifts are, so working constantly. But this girl was like lifting weights. So I'm like, and like doing fucking handstands and shit. I'm like, is that cool?
I think it's cool.
I think that baby will come up cool. Okay. Justin, if you say it's cool, I agree with you. I agree with that. I'm going to agree with the smart
white
guys.
guy.
Can't go on the joke.
The baby gonna be a little Captain
Because
America.
He's gonna name it Steve Rogers.
I love that shit. Baby gonna be a little Captain America.
That'd be awesome.
There's a space there for the shield.
Damn! Who posted that in the chat though?
What
That
the
baby
fuck?
fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh no, that's drawn. I thought that was drawn. Okay. For a minute there, I was being dumb, and I was like, damn, that baby. But that's drawn. Magic
Oh
marker.
man, really, Anthony? Really?
Anyway, I know. Anyway, yeah, like I said, Justin, see, you walking away. Game of Thrones. Who watched the season premiere? And who
Hey, I have them all on my hard drive here. I can play some clips if you need.
No! Justin, copyright!
Okay.
Copyright. No, don't do it. Damn!
Damn.
King, what the fuck?
That's creepy.
Yeah, I'm about to rob you in a
Oh,
second.
O'Keefe, you go first.
That's last person Chase fought
O'Keefe, you
with.
go first, man.
I haven't
Baby.
seen it yet.
You ever seen Game of Thrones? Do you even
No,
live,
I
bro?
don't have cable, and I haven't had.
It's
I've been
HBO Go is
working,
free.
man.
It was free for that weekend, isn't it? Or-
For a month.
For Beyonce, I think it's that weekend for Beyonce though.
For 2 days. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's because of Beyonce, not because of Game of Thrones.
That's the only reason why they should make this shit free. Come on now. It's Daniel, your mic is working, man?
Is it working?
Yeah, it's working, man. Daniel, what about you, man? Game of Thrones, the season premiere.
I watched it. I fucking loved it. You guys want to talk about it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, talk about it.
You wanna
Go
talk
ahead.
about it?
Likes and dislikes, man.
For me, that very ending. No, I like the ending. It's just it freaked me out. And I watched it at night. And I could still see the image in my head as I was trying to go to sleep that night. It was
That's some Chelsea
it was
stuff
haunting.
there.
It was haunting.
It's the Crypt Keeper's grandmother.
Wait, what was everybody's favorite part? My favorite part is Brianna finally like keeping her oath to do something.
That part was good, but my favorite part about that fight was Theon finally getting something to do. I mean, he's been such a little beat puppy for the whole series, like up to now, that finally he's like kind of starting to come into himself again. And it's like, finally. As much as I hated him starting off, I'm like, please just give this guy a break. Come on.
No, I like that Brianna was like kicking ass, and Podrick and one guy were just like, just like kind of slightly swinging swords at each other.
Other than Justin and Daniel, I'm assuming that nobody else has watched Game of Thrones or gives a shit. Oh, I don't know. You gotta speak up. You gotta speak.
Subtlety.
Close
I
up.
don't want to talk over anyone.
You're a strong, independent woman. Go ahead.
So
Exactly.
Allie, Jenna, did you watch Game of Thrones?
Wow, what a dick.
No, just wait. I just want to make sure who all watched it, so I can get them all in the conversation. Jenna, did you watch Game of Thrones, or she's making that instant macaroni and cheese? I don't know.
Macaroni and cheese are kicking her ass.
Exactly.
I think that microwave goes to the tune of Game of Thrones with the mac and cheese, like dun.
Exactly.
Dun, dun.
Fashano, did you watch Game of Thrones?
Oh my god, I buy a microwave that did the
I
Game
did
of
watch
Thrones
it, but I
thing.
still need to catch up with the past season. I'm on season 3 right now.
Oh shit!
I didn't want anything to spoil shit for me.
Oh shit!
You came to the wrong.
Okay.
It's the wrong Google call, my friend.
You came to the wrong neighborhood, my friend.
Welcome to the jungle. You go.
So funny.
Okay, Allie, you go. You enter the conversation. Game of Thrones season premiere. What you think?
Can we say
Well-
can we say anything without spoiling?
Let her talk, Justin.
I am. No, I'm saying.
I mean, I'm just gonna say my overall feelings. I thought that like the ending was very shocking, but for the most part, I didn't think there was a lot going on in the first episode. Like it was kind of a little bit of a letdown. Like I don't know. I feel like they're gonna do more with Jon Snow and they're just like, so what should we do? Well, we should do this. And that was it. And that was it with that. And then I know it's gonna happen eventually, but I don't know, I was just expecting more of like a bam type of, season premiere. But like this is the first. My mom, like, this is the first Game of Thrones episode she watched, and the ending.
You
She
watched
was
that
like-
with your mother?
Yeah, she was like, I want to watch this Game of Thrones thing is about? I keep hearing about it. I'm like, are you sure you want to watch this? She's like, yeah, sure.
Oh shit.
So,
Oh
I mean, she
boy.
was cool with it. I mean, frankly, the episode was kind of tame. But like, yeah, at the ending, she was like, why I don't know why I don't understand why she just can't keep that necklace on. I mean, just to keep,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, that was pretty crazy what happened at the ending.
Well,
Like,
here's the thing about that necklace too is that necklace she's taken it off before and then nothing happens. So
maybe it was
is
just magic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the necklace isn't the key. I think it's just a general like thing that she can conjure up. Maybe.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was a necklace, but yeah, that makes sense if it's just
Hey,
magic.
for Shadow, don't go anywhere. Can you bounce out the Google call just for a quick second? Because there's some people that say in the chat that actually want to talk about Game of Thrones. O'Keefe, if you want to too.
Patrick wants to talk right now.
Okay. O'Keefe too. You don't give a shit about Game of Thrones, do you?
I do. I just haven't watched it yet.
Oh, bounce out.
Anthony, stop presuming.
Hold on. You invite everybody and then tell us the topic, so it doesn't help.
Okay,
I actually have an idea. I have an idea because a lot of this is spoiler based. So anyone who doesn't want the shit spoiled, just give us like 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
5.
Yeah.
10.
What's realistic, guys? Allie, what's realistic? How long do you think it'll take for us to discuss the ending?
I could talk about this all night.
Oh, so we can just discuss the ending now?
Yeah, but like, how much time do you think it would take for us to do that?
Just take like 10 minutes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's not much to discuss. I mean, well, I guess there is a little bit, but not. I don't think like 30 minutes.
Somebody said 30 minutes, Hovick.
All right, people. Spoilers. We warned you. Fuck you if you're crying. I don't give a shit. Spoilers.
Okay, bounce out so I can get some other people in here. All right. Don't go nowhere, okay? All right. So, continue the Game of Thrones while I get other people in here. Justin, you were saying something?
Oh, I mean, I said a bunch of other stuff, but I will say, like, I've been on record that I didn't really like the last season a whole lot. Like, I mean, I liked it still. It had one of my favorite scenes of the whole series, but it felt like last season you can really feel them trying to trim down all the boring nonsense that was in the 4th and 5th book, and so they're trying to consolidate it and cut it down and all that kind of stuff. And on some ways they did things better, and in some ways they gave us Dorne, which was completely boring. And so, I mean, Allie, I kind of felt the same way you did, where I'm like, the episode seemed over before it was truly starting.
Yeah, it like started late and then it like ended early. You know,
which is funny because actually it was a long episode. It was an hour long. But
Allie,
I think that's what.
I gotta disagree with you guys. I think it's one of the better season openers since the second season.
No,
There's a
here's
lot
the
of
thing.
stuff happened.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying is that the big difference between this and last season is that it feels like there's a direction this time. Like, it feels like they have a clear path they're going towards with the ending of this season and kind of the end of the series in general. Like, they're setting up the big things.
Like, Dorne was still bad, but this is the first time you actually saw the Sand Snakes be effective at something.
Hold on. Let's get some opinions from the new cats in the call. King, what you have to say, man?
All right.
King.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna be completely biased, and this is coming from a person that hasn't read the books, but he knows what's going on in the books. All right?
I haven't read the books either.
Yeah,
See, they completely wasted Dorne.
Yep.
On every level. They there was a big master plan that Doran was supposed to have that they could have incorporated, and it would have made the story a lot more interesting because there are several plot points. Like when Jaime got his hand cut off, there are theories that connect Doran to the person that cut his hand off.
No way.
No, for real. I'm being honest. This is
You're 9/11.
I'm being dead ass serious right now. Like, this dude had a plan for like all right, so here's his 3-part plan. All right, his overall goal was to put Arianne on the throne, but obviously if that doesn't work out, which is his daughter, by the way, which they don't have on the show conveniently.
Yeah.
His second plan was to have his second son, well, not his second son, his first son, which isn't in the show as well, to marry Dany if Dany ever came through to Westeros and took over. So he would put a Martell on the throne through her. And then his last plan was, at worst case, was to put Dornish law into effect and pretty much have Dorne push Marcella on the throne through succession. and putting
Yeah.
Tristan in the throne. But anyway, that's all I had to say. They
And
fucked
y'all
up doing
choose
that.
this shit
Oh,
over Walking Dead?
wow. What about you, Ruthless? Grits, I get your opinions in a minute. Ruthless, you go ahead, man.
Yeah, so that whole Duran being behind Jamie getting chopped off, that's actually done by the Brave Companions. When you met Qyburn and everybody else, those were all people who are associated with Duran Martel. But anyway, the reason I have an issue with this premiere is this is the moment where you can tell they've run out of ideas. And maybe, just maybe, they'd have been smarter to stick with what Martin had actually written. The entire Dornish storyline was bad, and it seems like this is a quick way to get rid of them. There's a ton of really good story that was going on in the north with the Manderleys and the Freys that was passed over. Everything that's actually gone on in the Vale basically passed over. When you hear them say that they are down to the last 13 episodes they need to shoot after the season was over, that's scary because that means that they've chopped out so much that they're at everyone's endpoints already, and you can already see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, we really want to sit through all that. Like, who knows if we stretch it out to like 10 seasons, we might get bored with it.
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying stretch it to 10 seasons, but looking like this, if you only have 13 episodes left, that means the next season is either 7 or 6 episodes, and the final season is either 7 or 6 episodes.
well, I don't think they confirmed that either. Like,
No, they
were
have confirmed that. That's what they said. D&D said that themselves. That wasn't something that came from fans. They said we have 13 episodes left after shot.
Ruthless, hold on. Grits, let's get your take on that. Your opinions of the season premiere. I'm looking at the chat right now. Adrian agrees. She says, I like the episode, but yeah, I kind of felt like it was a letdown. Like an episode just to do setup, a lot of setup. But Grits, go ahead.
I liked the episode. I thought, I mean, it is a lot of setup, but I think almost all of their season openers have been that. I kind of
Yeah.
like what they did with Dorne, even though I know it's not what they did in the books because Dorne was far and away the weakest part of last season. So it's kind of just like, let's just nix that. It's like, I didn't really care about that to begin with, so let's just push that under the rug, get it over with, get it out of the way. And I think one thing to consider with translating the books into the show, this is a series of books where the writer doesn't even seem interested in finishing them. so
exactly. That's my point too. Yeah.
Like, it's like you kind of have to. A lot of people, I feel like, really jump on criticizing. I forget their actual names, but D&D. It's like I think they've done a pretty darn good job.
Okay.
And I really liked the final scene a lot too. I know the internet was very disappointed in the final scene.
I don't think they were disappointed. They were just horrified.
Right.
No, that last scene disappointed me. I thought it was it was lackluster. It didn't really add anything to her, and I'm still trying to see. Well, no, because it's like, okay, well, she's old as fuck and she's a witch, but if you didn't know that already,
it was.
But you don't. That's the thing.
It was a lot more than that. That was a big character moment. That's
never
like,
hinted
that's,
that.
She showed vulnerability right there.
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah.
time we've ever seen that character not in a position of power. It's like, this is a character that's done a bunch of terrible things for a greater purpose, for a greater good.
And that purpose didn't happen.
In that moment, she's thinking, you can just tell, it's like, what have I done? I've done some awful stuff.
I didn't get all that because it just wasn't directed well. Like, you get all that because of the context of the earlier seasons, but it's just how many episodes to get to this point. Like, I feel like I kind of agree with this where they're just running out of shit to write about, and her taking off the necklace is like, all right, you're an old crone, and your plan didn't go as planned, but like that, to me, it just didn't really add any. Like, I didn't feel any sympathy towards her. I didn't share any empathy towards her. I was just like, bitch, are you gonna bring back Jon Snow or not? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Chase,
we're so
hold on, y'all, hold on. Chase, you say you raised your hand like just a fucking you had something to say?
I gotta get attention somehow, fam. Anyway, I thought I agree with both of you. I thought it was a good scene, but in the context of the episode, it didn't really work. Like I feel like if they had done that at the end of last season, after after the whole Stannis thing, I felt like it might have fit a little bit better. But anyway, that's all I decided.
Well,
Well, I
it
feel
wouldn't
like
have worked.
I feel like it's
if it
leading
was after
into.
Stannis.
Wait.
No,
Dan, you go first.
Yeah,
Dan, you
yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say it wouldn't have worked after Stannis because she was going back to Jon Snow because that's a backup plan, and that Jon Snow dies at the end of the season, so she didn't know yet. So when she
Okay.
walks in and finds out Jon Snow's
Yeah.
dead,
I'll give you that.
it just weighs in. It's like something fucks up and then something else fucks up, and you're just weighed down by it.
Yeah.
And now you're just looking at, like, imagine if you're overweight and old as fuck, and then you look at yourself in the mirror, it's like, ah, and also this too.
I'll take my L.
So you guys got
I feel like
This guy's stuff almost.
like how they did Oh Boy in Sons of Anarchy, where they made her really smart, and then towards the last season they started making her dumb. Like I feel like she, up until this point, you may not have agreed with the decisions that she made, but she was calculated as all hell. So if you want me to feel sympathy for a character, like I hate Cersei, but when she did the walk of shame, I felt sympathy for her. I just felt like, to me, when they revealed that, I was just like, all right, well, you're just gonna go to bed, like that's what you're gonna do right now. Like
She doesn't know she can revive Jon Snow.
Yeah, I thought there was something much different that was going on there. I thought, looking at it, she has that same doubt that Thoros of Myr talks about, and I forget which season, it might have been 3, when the Brotherhood Without Banners meets Arya, and he's talking about how he brought back Beric Dondarrion after having all of his doubt about the Red God, about R'hllor, and everything else. And she's sort of having that same, like, what am I doing? Why do I believe any of this stuff? I've been wrong about everything.
Yeah.
Which is weird because she's seen it work.
Necklace.
Yeah, but her visions didn't come true. Well, she misread him or something.
Well, exactly. That moment is her realizing, like, I need to do things different. I need to stop lying to myself about what I believe and get back to what I really believe.
Nick, did you watch the Game of Thrones premiere? You didn't watch it yet?
I did not. But yeah, that shit just sounds crazy.
Wow. But I don't want to make this.
Nick, we're just going to the surface of the crazy stuff.
The Midnight Cheddar Tech Game of Thrones podcast, but it seems like y'all really liked it. I really liked it. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I just want to go down the line.
The big thing I want to say, though, is that they've been showing images of what's going to happen in, like, maybe the next or second episode, and one of them involved the giant breaking down the gates of Castle Black, and I cannot wait for that to happen because I want to see Alistair Thorne get a knife through his face or something. I hate that.
It has to be Ghost that kills him.
Something. As long as that dude gets it.
But let's just go down the line. Rate the episode premiere on how it's set up, the characters, I guess, the overall plot. Allie, you go first. What's your review?
Are we doing it on a double toasted rating?
Double toasted rating.
I give it a high matinee.
High matinee. All right. What about you, Chase?
I give it a matinee.
Give it a matinee. All right,
Yeah.
Daniel, what you think?
I give it a solid full price.
All right, solid full price. Wow. Okay.
I like
Jenna's making microwave spaghetti.
no, I'm not. That's not me.
I'm kidding. Jenna, go ahead. What's your review of the episode?
I would say this actually, the highlight was Stark.
Okay. I think I heard that. Justin. Justin, go ahead.
You know, I've been waffling back and forth on that. Like, I still say it's kind of a high matinee, too, because the more I think of it, the fight with Brienne and that stuff, it was satisfying, but not terribly well choreographed, so it kind of knocked it down a few points. It's like, you know, I liked how it ended, but the actual fighting itself was really, like, it felt very Assassin's Creed. Like, here, we're just going to send one guy after her at a time. And it's just, yeah. So, high matinee.
Okay. Ruthless.
I'm actually going to go low full price because every time you had a boring or dragging moment, it was followed immediately by something quick and satisfying that actually made it worth watching to see what else was coming. All the way down, like I said, the shocking final moment. So I'm gonna give it a low full price.
All right. And lastly, Mr. Gertz.
I give it a fuck you, no, I'm kidding. I give it a low full price. I liked it a lot. I think Game of Thrones, to me, it always seems like every season kind of starts just like setting up the pieces, and the way this one started set it up, and I really liked the ending of the episode. I dug it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it seems like the general consensus is cool. Everybody likes it. Everything's cool. I still have yet to give a shit, but that's okay.
We should really ask that muscle chick or whatever, the girl, the pregnant girl. She's been standing there the whole time during this conversation, like, yeah, Game of Thrones, fuck yeah.
Yeah, for real.
You know nothing, Anthony.
I don't.
Has anyone played the Game of Thrones Telltales game?
I played it.
I heard it was not that good. I heard it was
loved it.
It's really not. It's really not that good.
Yeah,
I heard
I
it
played
was
like
No Telltale
4
game is
episodes.
great besides Walking Dead, so.
No, hey, the Borderlands game was amazing. The Telltale
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, it was just kind of.
I really didn't like the Borderlands one that much, honestly.
I thought the Game of
Get
Thrones
out.
was pretty awesome, actually.
But who wants to stay in the call? I know we invited some people for the Game of Thrones talk. Who wants to stay? We're going to talk about some movie monsters or monsters in general.
Monsters.
Teammates.
Like,
Ruthless, you want to stay? Who stay?
I gotta
Everybody
go
stay?
take some more pain medication, so I'll dip.
Oh,
we
that
talking
sucks,
about
man.
stats,
You already know. We Chase, hold that thought. All right, go ahead, Ruthless, man. Thank you for joining us on the Game of Thrones talk, man.
Oh, sure. Take care.
All right. So I guess since he's dropping, Julian, I think I sent you a link. Julian, hop in the call because this is your community question. Nick, can you pop that up for the fine folks
I
on the
don't
live
want
stream?
to.
Oh no, do it, bitch. No. Do it, motherfucker. No, but Julian's community question, he sent in one to the Midnight Chat Attack. So basically it's saying, what is the most creative creature design that you've seen in movie, comics, video games, or etc. that you think is very, very cool?
That's
Grits,
a very
I'm gonna start
broad
with you.
question.
hey, yo, I'm gonna dip, alright? So Gary can get in or whoever, because.
Oh, Chase, why you leaving me, bro?
Because he's a bitch, that's why.
Oh,
And he's out. Oh, yeah.
Cold blood.
It's cool. If he wanted to be a bitch about it, that's cool. I love him.
He doesn't like monsters.
I know. He's scared.
I know, he's like, those motherfuckers keep me up at night. I don't like that shit.
Okay, Julian, you're in here, man.
Julian!
Hey, what's up?
Mr. Monkey with the gun himself. Oh,
Exactly.
fuck you, Chase, for putting
Mr. Monkey with the gun. Quick tangent here. Me, Julian, Nick, the Midnight Chat Attack crew did a 24-hour-ish live stream with Julian here for his Monkey with the Gun movie to end off his Kickstarter goals. I think it went pretty well, or pretty shitty, granted. Julian, man, good to have you on the Midnight Chat Attack. Thank you for letting us join you on the 24-hour stream.
Oh, thank you. And I'm glad to be here.
Dude, I actually recommend people to watch that movie on top of actually watching the live stream too, because that live stream, dude, we were talking about the craziest fucking shit.
It just got fucking nuts.
To
It
see
just got
Julian
really
lose
nuts.
his mind over no sleep is scary and entertaining all in one. Like, it's amazing.
Exactly. But Grits, you go first. Answer the community question from Julian.
Like, just what movie monster do I think has like my favorite design or anything
Yeah,
like
just think any monster from just pop culture media that you just thought was a cool creature design and anything. Just like, that's really cool.
it's an obvious choice, but I guess I don't think it's ever been topped as Alien from Alien.
Sorry, that's my answer.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's going to be multiple people's answers. Sorry.
And then you said it.
Yep. It's not just like the alien like creature that everyone knows, like the big, tall, penis-looking monster, but like the whole entire life cycle of it is awesome too. Like very, very rarely do you see a monster that seems like it was like had that much thought put into it, like treating it like a real biological animal, but at the same time making it really humanoid. It just makes it all the more creepy and memorable to me. And I think it had the best design, honestly, like in the first two movies, because as it started going on, like you could see like they started becoming like brown.
Yeah.
And like, started looking like muddy and kind of like they were covered in crap.
Going off the idea, like,
They were like black with a lot of, it looks like a lot of like biomechanical texture to it, as opposed to just like, mud and poop swung onto them. So yeah, that would be mine.
Okay. All right. That's cool, man. That's really cool. To go off that point too, the alien, being that it can form with any other life form. In Mortal Kombat, the artist said he had his most fun actually drawing different alien designs based off Mortal Kombat characters, because I think in the ending of MKX, which they actually said is canon, by the way,
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know, right? They just merged the aliens just merged with everybody that was in the Mortal Kombat universe, and he said he just had fun just drawing different designs.
Dude, the
based
one
off
I
that,
had fun watching is when when you beat Jason and like the alien comes out, Jason has a hockey mask on. Like that shit is awesome, dude.
Adrian and Allie seem to agree. I was actually thinking of one of mine too. Y'all said the Cloverfield monster.
Yeah, yeah, I was thinking that the Cloverfield monster, but also I really like the monster from Edge of Tomorrow.
Yes, the mimics.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that the design, the way it moves, was really cool.
Yeah, pull up the clip, Nick. Oh my god, how they animated those creatures though? Like, wow. Just like it's really fucking cool. Like how it was just like speed, huh? What?
I mean, they look a lot like the
Yeah, it's
Matrix
so cool.
robots as well, but they move different enough where they distinguish themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I was I was trying to go back to the anime, but I never watched it yet. But I was like, did they actually look like that in the anime? I can't remember if that's right or not.
I don't think they made, it was only a novel, wasn't it? They didn't make an anime, did they?
They did? Oh yeah, it probably was just a graphic novel, so you're probably right on that. It should be an anime. That'd be cool. I want mine. Since she already said one of mine too, the Cloverfield monster, and the other. I think I'll just go to my other one, Nick. Anybody seen the movie based off the Stephen King novel Dreamcatchers?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
No.
The infamous shit weasels. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. That's what they called them. That's what they called them.
They're called shit weasels. You guys are
shit weasels. Like, wow. Like keep going, Nick, on the clip. Like, just pause
I don't know
it at that
if
right.
I think that says a lot about you, Anthony, that you like these.
Not even the actors like Dreamcatchers.
This is a great movie, dude. I love this movie.
It's a cool movie. And plus, Morgan Freeman as a cartoon,
what the
basically.
fuck is
that
this?
is just, it's Dreamcatchers. It's based off of Stephen King. Oh my god! And it's just
Vault Guy.
Monster dude. Oh my god!
It looks like a Venus flytrap.
Look at that shit. Like, if y'all seen this shit like that, y'all be like, what the fuck? It's just creepy as fuck, man. That scared me as a kid. Because, I think I was a teenager when this movie came out. That shit just fucking frightened the shit out of me. But, Justin, you said aliens as well. Justin?
Wait, what?
Okay, yes. I mean, that's my go-to answer. Sorry, what was that?
No, go ahead, Justin.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
Okay, sorry. I thought someone else was talking. Yeah, no, like, in terms of, like, practical design, the alien is just, like, the pinnacle of movie monster making. But since we've already said that, I have two answers, but I may not want to say both of them in case someone else had the answer. My other go-to favorite monster are the creatures from Pan's Labyrinth, the Pale Man and the Fawn. Has anyone else seen that movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, I've seen people start to imitate the Pale Man. Even in XCOM 2, I'm pretty sure the faceless were based off the Pale Man's design. And that thing is amazing to look at. It's so freaky and crazy. But the other one, just quickly, is also the Thing. I mean, the designs of the Thing are just incredible even today.
Even in the remake, they still capture the ideology behind the Thing and what makes it very iconic. Even though, say what you will about the movie, it still captured the creature. So, I love the remake, by the way. So soon.
Yeah, that's all I had to say.
Julian, since this is your community question, what is your answer for this?
Well, obviously, my number one answer is the monkey from Monkey with the Gun. Duh. So, that.
That's what it's always about, is self-promotion.
not even. But
the monkey man.
The biggest creature was that Segway. That was the biggest creature.
It's a monster.
That was the biggest monster of this whole stream.
All an elaborate plan for product placement.
No, but I
Monkey
think
with the
I like.
Segway.
I love monsters ever since I was a kid.
Oh, yes.
I've always wanted to grow up and be a monster. So like I like the classic monsters. Yeah, that's why I'm an actor.
Just imagine you handing in a resume. Yes, I'd like to apply for the monster.
You want to be a monster?
Wait, monster.com, that's not what you guys do?
What are the benefits of this? How's the severance?
Does being a monster have life insurance?
I brought my own teeth and claws.
Yeah, but my favorites are like the creatures of the Black Lagoon. Like I love that because like swimming and like something is underwater that could grab me. That's terrifying, especially
What
if it
about
looks like
Creep
that.
Show 2 from the raft?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. And also, I love the classic Frankenstein. Like I love that character, and I love the way it's designed. It's amazing.
Hey, Jenna, go ahead. And your answer is probably going to be the biggest monster is pregnancy. No, I'm kidding.
God damn.
Actually, my two is my favorite. Actually, I have three. My favorite monster design come from Moon and Dead Space.
Ooh, the Necromorphs. Yeah.
Really good. And for movies, it's a little cheesy, but I have yet to see something so campy yet so disgusting. Is Chud.
Chud. What is
Have y'all-
that?
But wait, I know Chud. Cannibalistic human underground dwellers.
Yeah, Chud was.
Like, that's the whole thing
Yeah.
they make fun of on
Oh God, I don't want to see the picture.
the sex chud.
The sequel was
Bring
the
them
top.
up.
They made a
Oh, Nick, I was about to actually tell you to look that up too. Damn
Yeah,
it.
I got that movie.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
Looks
It's really
awesome.
campy. It's really cheesy.
Yes. Also had John Goodman in it. Had an appearance.
Oh. Okay.
You know what?
Yes.
From Beyond has a good monster in there.
Say that again, Jenna. I'm sorry.
From Beyond, it has a kind of Cronenberg-ish monster in there. That's pretty gross.
It had a real grotesque ending where that guy was like he got poured acid all over him at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
pretty much
Gary,
anything from
you said a couple. Oh, go ahead, Jess. I'm sorry.
Sounds creepy.
Gary, this seems like you're a fan of horror. We was talking
yes,
about
I got
horror and a couple.
Tons of this shit.
God damn it, man. No, but what is some of your favorite creatures? Name just one. Just name just one.
Do you want me to name one?
Yeah, just one. Yeah, just one.
John Carpenter.
I like how he just like burst into like a ball of energy and just got like really, really quiet. Just like what the hell?
John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, okay.
The imitation.
You said that.
No, you can choose that one. The Thing. That's cool. That's cool, Gary. I like it. I like it.
Based on
Anthony just
based
shrunk.
on the short story of Who Goes There.
Wait, The Thing was based off a short story?
Yeah, of Who Goes There.
Huh.
Well, no, it was a remake. It was
Really?
a remake of the 50s.
It's a remake of A Thing from Another World.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool to know.
Damn
Damn it.
I've actually seen-
But that had James Arnett that from Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
That was the monster.
That original movie is actually pretty good.
Yes.
Hey, so
that one
let me
too.
get, Gary, hold on. Nick, I don't know where Daniel went, but Nick, you go ahead, man. Favorite monster.
It's
And I
hard.
knew you gonna say something Resident Evil.
No, I won't do that. I wanted to say the guy from Resident Evil 4, the one who like he regenerates, the regenerator dude.
Nemesis.
Oh,
No, the
that
other
guy.
guy, the fucking.
Oh, the
Front Four.
regenerate. Wait, who are you
I know what you're
talking
talking about. Yeah, the thing that you chase in the lab or whatever.
Yeah, dude, and like you had to have like a sniper rifle to see through him to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised, Nick, you didn't say the liquors.
Yeah, I know. I like
Those
those
things
two.
that climbed on the ceiling with the long tongue and and you see him in the first when you go down the hall and you hear that drip. You know what the hell it is.
That noise he makes, dude. Like that
There
noise.
he
Like,
goes.
They just sound like they have asthma.
No, but my favorite movie monster or whatever, I don't know if this counts, but the Creeper, man, from Jeepers Creepers.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Because he's a sex offender.
Smell you.
The
Smell
director.
these parts of your body he needs, like your eyes, your tongue.
Hey,
Yeah, no, those movies
go ahead.
aren't terribly great, but that creature is awesome.
Hey,
Oh, yes.
Nick, your nephew's in the chat. He said The Thing too. And then Nigel, he said God motherfucking Zilla. It was like, okay.
Well, you're all wrong. The best movie monster is the clown from It.
That was pretty good.
Wouldn't
That
that
is a
be
good one.
classified as a monster, though?
Yes.
It's a monster.
It
He
is
turns into a
definitely
fighter.
a monster.
When
Yeah.
you're down
It's
here
basically
with
an alien,
me.
but it
You
still counts as a
float
monster.
too, Georgie.
Because I consider that like a monster like Jason or Freddy. It's more like a serial.
I got a good one too.
No, it is a monster though.
Yeah, they're still monsters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Justin.
Oh, no, I was just saying, like, one of my favorite from a campy horror film, it's like, not even the best horror film, it's just fun, is the Tremor worms.
Yeah.
Tremors, yeah.
Great.
Tremors.
Tremors, the worms under the giant worms.
The Western with Kevin Bacon.
Yes, Kevin Bacon.
Bacon's best movie.
Kevin Bacon.
Dude, I showed that to a class, and they just laughed hysterically at how awesome those effects were.
You remember that line?
It's really good.
At the end of that, you remember that line at the end of the movie where he tricked that one worm to go up on the cliff? Can you fly?
Oh, no, my favorite's when they shoot the worm in that basement, and he's like, broke into the wrong casting!
Blow the shit out of it.
Wow, man.
That movie has one of the best deliveries of "fuck you" ever. After
Yeah.
ran through the concrete, we killed it.
Fuck you!
Wow,
I love
Blow the shit out of that movie.
Man, that's I named some pretty good creatures, man. But yeah, one more if I could mention one. Has anybody seen the movie Dead Rising? It was like a cheesy action film. It had like I don't even know what the fuck they were. But it was
dude,
like this.
that movie
what?
is
Go
so
ahead.
awesome. I just watched that last week, dude. It's still good to this day, man.
It's so fucking cool. It had like the monster kind of looked like Cthulhu in a way. It's like, and that's how they move this shit. Like I love how monsters are animated too. How they move. It's just like, damn, this thing looks deadly.
Dude, it would like actually break through like the walls and shit, and like they would all like. It was like a big ass Pokemon, dude. I fucking love this shit.
My ears just like lost a little bit of hearing.
Oh, what happened?
Your mic, like your voice went incredibly loud, and I had headphones on.
Yeah, that was.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Is it still loud?
A little bit.
You're fine now.
Anthony, lower me down a little bit.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good now. But some good monsters though.
What
Another.
about Cropsy?
What about the Predator?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna be here all day naming all these damn monsters.
There's so many.
No, Justin, no, get in the corner. No.
Okay.
But switching gears here, I just want to give another shout out to another toasty in the community. Did anybody see Hector's monologue on Facebook?
No. I saw that crazy video he posted, and I went crazy.
Yeah, what's up with that? Like you and Kevin King posting him just all throughout Facebook and shit. I'm like, what the hell is this?
What the hell was his wheelchair? It looked like he was going to look like some kind of space device, and I thought about putting little rockets on it next.
Don't talk about it like that. Don't talk about it.
He's so relaxed. It's like he could just fly in the damn thing. He's like he's sitting in that chair. He doesn't give a shit at all.
It's like he was driving a pimp mobile.
I am going to use this.
Wait, hold on, Gary, man. Only Skulls is being the actually justified one in the chat. The one with Kuth. He's actually said his monologue was actually pretty good. I actually agree. So, man, F all y'all, man. Y'all gotta be nice.
Yo, man. When you say Pitmobile, I want to see him driving along next to, like, Creed, like that slow motion scene with the motorcycle.
Yeah. He'd be running this shit.
Popping a wheelie. It's a damn photo. It's like he doesn't even give a shit.
That's fucked up, man.
You're the one who brought it up, Anthony.
Yeah, you brought it up.
Dude, I was trying to like give him a high five. I mean, a clap, an applause for his monologue.
In a group chat.
No, I was just trying to figure out why they was doing all that stuff on Facebook. I was like, is it a meme I'm forgetting or something? Is it a holiday or something? Like, am I missing out on something?
Everyone likes Hector.
Yeah, what's up with the fuck Hector?
Everyone likes Hector. Everyone loves Hector.
On purpose. He knew what was going to happen.
We love Hector, but he makes us review terrible movies on Double Toasted. So.
Hey, I'm happy for that.
Oh, he likes he only likes the DVD versions.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm
Oh.
just laughing at shit.
Oh, Julian. Great question, though, Julian. I know that's mad late. Jenna, I want you to get back on the call. Because actually, it's something
What the hell was that?
that's coming up earlier. I mean, later in the evening that I actually want to talk about. Some stuff that you can actually shed some light on. Gary, you want to bounce up? Because I know it's probably a topic that's coming up that you probably have no idea. Like,
What
just
is
like,
it? What is it?
It's about a crazy man mowing his lawn and getting arrested.
I gotta
That's what
hear
it's
this
about.
shit. I
Oh
gotta hear
my
this.
God, Gary, he was like, no, I gotta stay for this. I gotta stay for this. No, I want to see if, I want to see if Jenna's not getting the call. MJ, what the fuck is up with that anime bitch? What the tongue? What the hell? Oh, Rashad. I gotta get Rashad in here. Jenna, if you don't get back your ass back in here, I'm gonna take your spot. Give it to somebody else. Because I know it's a good crowd today. It's a good crowd.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Adrian. So, let me give it to Rashad. Jenna, come back later. I really need your opinion on something. But, like I was saying,
And she'll get it.
it was a crazy man. I think in Florida. What was the story? I think it was in Florida again. I don't want to show
I believe
Florida.
so. California.
That's my crazy man.
Too late. Fuck.
Yeah. What? Wait, let me get. No, it's California. It's California. I had to check
California.
I had to check the facts.
It looks like
But
he's got a piece of salami on his chest.
He's all, what's up?
What's that for real? It is like that. It is like that.
Oh,
Rashad,
Lord.
get inside the call so we can fold the call. But apparently, this guy is a California man arrested for allegedly watering his lawn naked. And oh no!
Was he on his own property though?
Everybody does it?
I know.
Like, was he on his own property? Like, I don't see the problem.
Yeah, what's the issue here?
Like, was his fence too short, maybe?
Even if you're on your property, isn't that still public indecency? I think that's what they call
Yeah,
it.
for the neighborhood.
You can't wear be naked in
Public
America now?
welcoming.
No, man, you can only be naked if you're Mark Zuckerberg or some big mogul like that.
Wait, what's that?
You can,
Zuckerberg?
you own the property.
But he was in Florida, right? So as long as he's not hurting anybody,
No,
then-
look,
who
let me
cares?
finish. Let me finish.
That was
This
required
picture-
in Florida.
You know that picture that we just showed in the article where you say, "What's up?" Apparently, that picture made a big splash on the internet and it went viral. We gotta love the internet.
Of course.
Just love the internet. But allegedly, let me finish the story. He allegedly cursed at the deputy, threw a glass bottle at him, and then when the cops tried to threaten him with a firearm, he put his shorts back on and tried to pull out a knife and threaten him with the 8-inch knife.
What a boss.
Oh, Nick, you can show the knife. So that was the knife right there. And yeah.
Oh my god.
Rashad, since you just joined us, what do you want to do this? We're gonna call.
He has no words.
Yeah, so, you just the whole story, man. Well, apparently, let's short. Lawman, he was naked, threatening the cops with a knife. Bam, there we go.
Yeah.
Pick a drug, Rashad. What drug do you think was involved? Just any drug. Just name the one that comes to the first top of your head.
Anything that can go through your nose.
I want all of them that go through your nose.
Oh my god.
I don't know this.
But apparently some of y'all disagree with this. Apparently some of y'all disagree. You know what, Julian, I'm gonna ask you first. Would you have called the cops on this man?
Yeah, dude.
No, before the night.
Yes.
Yes. Like, dude, because, man, you can't walk around hanging dog. You can't.
No, he was on something. He was definitely on something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, you can't just, like, be waving your dog out there, like, you know, cutting stuff, mowing the lawn. That's not safe for anyone, especially, like, a child walking by.
When you say hanging dog, they never said that he's watering the lawn with a hose, so I don't know. I just took a read into
I'm not strange to this story because when something happens around my neighborhood, some stuff like that.
So what happened? Do you know how to introduce yourself when you move to a new neighborhood, Gary?
Actually, it was my father. He drank some Jack Daniels one day.
No, Gary, no, stop. No, Gary, just stop.
Stop it, man.
Just like that, just went outside and sat in the front of the yard naked.
No, just stop. Just no.
Keep it going.
You can't.
God.
But you haven't called the
Make
cops.
him come to his senses.
No, Gary, no. Just I'm sorry, I had to beat you, Grit. You get out of control, man. Get out of control. Grit. Get the Grit. Yeah. Patrick, what would you have called the cops?
For if I just saw this dude out mowing his lawn naked.
Yes. Before the knife.
No. I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because I'm not no snitch. That's why. If he was mowing my lawn naked, I would go out there and maybe be like, dude, I appreciate it, but can you put on some pants? And if he did, I'd give him like $20 because that'd be great. To have someone just mow my lawn for no reason. That's awesome. But it's his lawn. It's his right to do whatever he wants. If someone has an issue with it, I mean, they're more than welcome to, I guess, express that issue. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, well, that's a thing. I could have gone a day without seeing that. But I'm not going to call the police over it. Because imagine, like, if some, like, dangerous crime was really going on. Like, that actually needs, like, police response. Like, even the cops would be like, man, are you serious? Got called out here to stop some naked dude from mowing his own lawn?
There's a bank robbery going on downtown. Sorry, we're busy. We have to take care of this naked guy.
Yeah, sorry. Someone apparently is negative Nancy around here. Doesn't think you can mow your own lawn while you're naked.
So basically, Grits will be like, hey, if I get free labor, it's all game.
Right. The only way I would have called the cops if he was mowing his lawn at like 3 in the morning very loudly. And I was trying to sleep. And I'd be like, okay, not cool, dude. And him being naked has nothing to do with it. It's like, come on.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm checking the stream. You guys seen what you said earlier? People checking and telling me there's echo on the stream.
Yeah.
I don't hear any echo here.
Complaining about the naked lady mowing a lawn.
Nick, what's going on, man? Like, 'cause I don't hear
Standard.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it was a naked lady mowing the lawn, nobody
Like,
would.
let's say like Kate Upton mowing lawn naked.
No one would complain.
I still wouldn't call the cops. Like, regardless, don't let anyone say I
Who
have
would call the cops?
Huh?
I'm saying people who would call the cops.
Okay.
Like if Channing Tatum was mowing his lawn out there and he was naked, no one would. You'd be like, he puts his pants on, that's it. But because this guy is like out of shape and he's not exactly attractive.
That's actually an interesting point. So y'all guys thinking like, so if this was a sexy person, y'all be like, oh, they wouldn't call the cops. Like if it was a hot man or a hot chick.
No, I would call the cops if it was Channing Tatum because I'm feeling self-conscious. Yo.
And then it becomes the greatest viral meme ever.
Right.
I mean, I might call the cops if it's Channing Tatum, but if it's like Henry Cavill, I may just let him keep going on about his stage.
Oh yeah.
Hell no, any reason to get that guy arrested. Fuck that.
No. If he's busy mowing his lawn, he's making it a Superman.
I have no idea where the echo is coming from, guys. I'm checking everything. I'm checking every possible option. I'm like, I have no idea. Because I don't hear it in the call itself.
I
This
don't
is really
hear
freaking me out.
nothing.
Yeah, me
This is
neither.
really strange.
I only disagree because did they try
Oh,
talking
I
to the
hear
guy
it in
first, or did
yeah.
they like?
I hear it in the stream. On
Yeah, it's
YouTube.
in the stream. I don't hear it in the actual call itself.
I got headphones on. I don't know.
Yeah, I have headphones on too.
Yeah.
It might be my.
Okay, I think the stream is okay. I think whatever it was, I think it fixed itself. But Daniel, go ahead, continue your point.
I was just saying, like, did they try talking to the guy first, or they were just like, oh, this guy's naked, and they called the cops then? Because if it was my neighbor, I would talk to him first. Like, I'd have a heart-to-heart really quick, find out why he's mowing his lawn naked. You know?
You've seen people like this in real life. They are unreasonable.
Yeah.
Trump.
I'll do what I because I've heard it. I do what I want when I want. That's what usually what they say.
Yeah.
Okay, then I wouldn't call the cops anyways, because that person will get out eventually, and they're gonna find the person that called the cops on.
Yeah, and beat the shit out of you.
Hey, hold on 1 minute, y'all. Nick, you know what the fuck that was?
Damn.
Wow.
Why? Okay. No, Nick, you know what the fuck that was?
Oh,
Deep
no
brain.
wonder.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Everyone should be able to hear it after on the YouTube after the recording anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be really short. But everybody in the chat, yeah, just keep
God,
us
it's
updated
Renegade.
on that. I want to just make sure that we, get the best quality streaming for you guys. So you just keep us updated and shit like that, posting the stream. But anyway, you actually bring up an actually good point. I want to switch now, but so like some of y'all saying y'all would call the cops, some of y'all saying y'all wouldn't. I'm gonna ask you first, Daniel. What does it take for you to actually call the cops on somebody? Like a situation escalates to like a big part. Like how long do you let it boil
If
over
they're
before you call the
naked
cops?
in my room trying to mow my carpet, that's when I call the cops.
No, do you like call the cops immediately, like as soon as you see something suspicious, or are you more like let me see, let me wait, let me try not to call the cops right now?
I try not to jump to conclusions. Okay, I mean, it's out there right now, but it's like if he's just mowing his lawn and that's it, it's like, well, there's worse things he could be doing right now. At least it's keeping him occupied. Then you call the cops and it becomes a thing. And by the way, I was looking for like pictures of this thing, but all I put was watering your yard naked. I didn't have my safe search on, so I just discovered a whole new fetish I didn't know I was into.
That's amazing. You're gonna have to send me links to that later. Gary, what about you?
Girl, the way you cut that grass turns me on.
When you said grass, I thought of like a woman's bush. I'm sorry. Gary.
Pass me on.
Gary, what about you, man? Would you call the cops? Do you like rely on the cops?
Let me rephrase that. I have a person that has a gun shooting gallery that's near me, and I don't fuck with that guy. So let me say this: I'll call the cops, and I'll probably lock my doors if I was you.
You know what could break a lock? A bullet.
Yes. Especially
No, not really. Man, that shit only work in the movies. Especially with Ricochet. Ricochet all over the damn place. But Gary, so you wouldn't call the cops?
Well, of course I call the cops. Whatever he's like hiding in the bushes.
Hiding in the bushes. What about you, Julia, man? Do you try to rely on the cops, or do you like, nah, let me wait?
Well, it depends, man, because like I live in an apartment right now, so if someone like across the street was like mowing the lawn naked, I'd probably like call my friend. But like if it was my neighbor, it's a way different like type of thing. Like I don't know, it all depends. Like, are they jumping up and down, going crazy mowing their lawn, or are they just like all casual?
Well, what about
like?
Julian? What about in general? What about in general? Like, do you try like when something jumps off, like a situation jumps off, do you like hurry up and dial 911, or do you be like, let me wait this out, let me make sure?
I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've been like, I might need to call the police, so probably not.
What about you, Justin? The same question.
Well, I guess I would try first to like call out from a safe distance to say like, do you think you could possibly put on some underwear at least or something like that?
That's a good idea.
That would be the good barometer for knowing if you need to call the cops or just let them. You kind of gauge that.
What if he politely says no though? Like, say politely.
Oh Lord.
I'm disinclined to acquiesce to you.
He actually like gives you.
Probably
gives you a sexy look at shit. He's like, how about no?
If he looks like a burly pirate mowing his lawn, then yes, I would definitely not try to interrupt him.
You got something I can wear?
What if he's so hairy you can't see anything?
So I imagine if I ask him, he'll be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, your clothes, give them to me.
What about you? What about in general, Justin? Like, do you actually try to dial 911 in a hurry, or do you like just wait up for just situations to boil over? Overall.
Anyways, yeah, I guess if it's a repeat thing, then maybe. But if it's just one time, maybe not.
Okay, try not to rely on the cops. Skip to you, Rashad. What about you, man? And I know for a black man, the answer is no. We never call the cops.
Sure.
I'm kidding.
I mean, as somebody that actually did grow up in the hood and calling the cops was a second option, I would probably deal with it myself first, just to see if like we can like get this squared away. But I mean, it'll be factors that go into it. Like come on, man, I got kids in here. Like they outside playing, man. Like at least put some underwear on, or like get a chair and sit down and more. Don't like have it flapping around. Like at least do something to try to like contain this situation. But no, calling the cops wouldn't be my first option. It would be second, maybe third.
I'm looking at the chat right now. Adrian said last time I called the cops when a girl came up to me asking for help and kept passing out. What the fuck?
Yeah, what kind of shit is that? 20 days later, fucking.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's
clue.
weird, dude.
Rashad brought up a good question though. Like, would it be a big issue if he was wearing tidy whities? Would that still be an issue?
Hell yeah.
Is that still public indecency? It's all based on the police barometer, and then like in different states, different types of public indecency, persists, right? Like, do they gauge it on different types? So I don't know. It depends on the state.
You know what would be really creepy about this?
What?
You know what would be really creepy about this?
I'm scared. What you about to say?
If you tell him to, will you please put some underwear on?
Mm-hmm.
And then he turns around and said, "I'll give you $50 to suck my cock."
What?
Wait, that's not scary. That's a good time.
No, back away. Time to get the hell out of here.
Whoa! I might need $50, so
No!
there's an arrangement that can be made here.
Wow. Hold on, Gary. I'm reading some stuff in the chat.
Time to run away.
King Chase of the chat said I would have told him to put on some pants, and if he doesn't, we're gonna be fighting like Deadpool and Ajax. So, wow. You gonna fight a naked man?
I'm not fighting a naked guy because he's going to rape me. Because he's wanting to get
He's not gonna rape you. He's gonna dick slap you.
Be like that horse that fucked that guy.
If a naked man comes up to you and he's wanting to fight, he's letting you know, like, hey, I have nothing to lose. What do you have to lose? Like, you have to play things that way.
No, you should be afraid. That's Beowulf.
You should be afraid if he has a hard on.
No, I'm totally thinking like Borat now. It's like, you making hand party with Pamela. Just a naked wrestler.
The fuck kind of laugh is that?
Goodness, there's a Joker up in here.
Exactly.
Wow.
Gary, man, you was the cartoon thing. He was the cartoon.
Apparently, I'm saying some funny stuff. At least Gary likes it.
Wow, I know, right? Patrick, what about you? Do you try to call the cops in general, or do you just wait for a situation and be like, no, I'm not gonna call the cops?
I mean, if I can't find my socks, I'll give them a call. But like, outside of that, not really. Now, the one thing I do, like, I will call the cops over. This is just a pet peeve of mine that really gets me mad. I'm living like in an apartment complex. If I hear someone's dog start barking at like 2 or 3 in the morning, I call the police immediately. I'm like,
First world problems.
Like, this is one of those things where it's like just a civil complaint where it's like, yo, there's a dog next door. You guys need to get over here and tase because this thing needs to shut up like man.
Oh.
I said tase. That's non-lethal.
It's not.
Don't shoot him. Just electrocute him.
Yeah. It's like I'm not. That is something because I lived in an apartment when I was in graduate school next to these couple of jagaloons. They had a pit bull that would not shut up at all. This dog was off.
Wait, Grits was the white Michael Vick?
Huh?
It's just like, I was afraid you were going to get racist right there when you said jagaloons. I thought another word was going to come out. What is that?
No way. But
like jigaboos, he's cool.
That's a racist term I've never heard of.
Don't put words in my mouth. These couple of these jackasses.
I'm sorry. Okay.
These jackasses had a dog they weren't even supposed to. They weren't even allowed to have on this complex. You weren't allowed to have pit bulls on this apartment complex. And this thing would go off nonstop. And then there were a few instances where I did call the police because it would be like 4 in the morning and I had classes in like 3 hours. It's like I can't deal with this kind of crap anymore. I banged on the walls, like I've knocked on the doors. They don't come to the doors. Shut up. That is something that really does like bother me. Bad pet owners in general bother me, but living next door to them is even worse. So that and socks.
Patrick, what's going on with your camera?
What?
What's going on with your camera? Like all I see is like the side of your eye.
It's like you're getting more out of frame.
Because I'm leaned back in my chair. I'm chilling, man.
I just want to make sure. I'm getting paranoid as fuck. People in the chat, is the stream okay? Because I know I said
I just listened to it. It sounded okay.
Yeah, everything sounds fine.
Okay.
Actually,
No, they said it was
really
struggling.
quick, my voice.
Why said it was like stuttering a little bit. I'm just paranoid about this shit.
Is the stream having a chugging contest? Chug, 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 chug.
Yeah, pretty much.
God damn it, Justin. But Nick, wait, you back?
Well, yeah, I just want to know, anyone who's watching this, please let me know, not Chase, because you're a faggot, okay, so you shut up, but anybody else, let me know if there's some kind of volume thing that's going on with me or whatever, because I can't trust them, so yeah. Just let me know.
Nick, you sound sexy as hell.
Okay, you shut up. No, I'm just...
You shut up.
Nick,
Why
you want to have an
some
intimate
old
moment?
grandma?
My voice, I'm sick, man. Yeah. Call me Grandma Diaz.
I love your voice, Nick.
Thank
you,
sweetie.
Oh man. So, 90s. I need to get 90s back in here. So, Justin, can you bounce out just for a quick minute?
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
It's okay, bro.
Because this next question that's coming up really needs African American on. I'm not trying to be racist.
Wow.
Patrick's an honorary African American.
Exactly, he is African. Well, Skulls did tell Grits to go back to white Africa, whatever the fuck that means. Okay. I was like, okay. Chase, get back in the call. Garrity, can you just hop out for just one quick minute, man? I'll probably add you back on because we're gonna talk about some video games. You like video games? Exactly.
Sure.
So bounce over for just one quick minute. I got to talk about something very important.
Yeah, just go ahead and kick me up. How the hell?
No, just exit out the call. I don't want to keep. I love you.
Man. Oh, yeah, I see it. Leave call.
Exit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's all right. So it's cool. It's new technology. 90s, get in the call because I think you'll be able to add something to this conversation too. I really hope Jenna was around, but fuck, she's lazy as shit. So. Shit. So 90s, get in the call, man. But who watched Lemonade? Damn.
No.
Damn.
The silence is unbelievable.
Did you watch it, Allie?
No, I didn't even watch it.
Well, so much for those black role models.
I already told you, I don't even know who Destiny Child
They
is.
used to get the white people in.
I used to be into Beyonce, but not anymore.
It's a cricket for
I
real.
tried watching it on YouTube, but they didn't have the full thing.
I can't hear y'all, but from what it looks like, Nick is saying something about bitch made. What? What the fuck, King?
That wasn't even
God
good,
damn
man.
it. I know,
There
right?
we go. I can hear you now.
Okay, King, did you ever watch Lemonade?
Lemonade?
Yeah, did you watch Lemonade?
No, I ain't no bitch. Fuck.
Where's
That's not my demographic, yo.
You're just trying to find one person to watch this goddamn YouTube video, and Jenna's still trying to kill that macaroni.
Yeah, man. Y'all really making this point. Just crash. But 90s, if you can, I think it's a spot. God damn it. But I guess nobody. I really wish Josh was here because he said he watched it, and I really wish Jenna was there because they could probably add some stuff on there. But y'all heard about the Birdman? Wait, what? What the fuck, man?
No, all I know is that Jay-Z apparently cheated on Beyonce.
Okay, so you do know about that situation.
Yeah,
Everybody else know about
You know about the situation. Yeah.
Okay, everybody know about the situation. What about
Behind
the Birdman?
every beautiful woman is a man who's tired of fucking her.
Yep, man,
Yeah.
Corey Coleman.
Do you guys even know that that's true? Like,
No, nobody knows if it's true or not.
yeah, because it's not.
No, wait, hold on. But anybody knows about the Birdman situation, right? Put some
Yeah.
It was like this.
Put some respect on it. Yo, Nick.
Yeah.
Wait, Allie, she looks like she was like, what the
Are
fuck
we
is
finished?
that?
Or we
Yeah,
done?
what? What's that second thing? What?
Wait, Chase, can you explain the Birdman situation to Allie?
All right, so there's this radio show, right? It's called The Breakfast Club. and they are
Oh.
a very hip hop centric like radio show. And apparently, they didn't put some respect on Birdman's name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember this. They were talking about it on that show.
How
Yeah.
he makes that shit sound like something like he's like putting like some sauce on some steak. Respect.
Yeah, so he pretty much was acting like a little kid on the
Y'all
show.
finished, but y'all done.
Yeah, just
Sure, yeah, done.
what was the other one he said? Damn, what was the other one he said? Damn.
Oh, why fucking with 90s already? Wait, hold on, Alan. This seems like Alan. Oh, 90s, you here?
Yo,
Lemonade? No.
I don't give a shit. Well, actually, about some damn Beyonce.
So Birdman, the respect, you know about that situation, though, 90s.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Damn it, I really wish Jenna and Josh was here. Fuck you, all of y'all right now.
Can we talk about views?
Wait, who?
Views from the 6?
God damn it, no.
Are y'all finished?
Oh, views you don't know about. Lemonade, you're all cool, but views you don't know
I don't
about.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that shit. I don't keep up with hip hop. But it leads to the question of the night. The question.
What are your thoughts on lemonade?
It's a great drink.
Yeah.
I like pink lemonade.
Yeah.
No, but it leads to the question of the night, y'all. So, do you believe, like Nick has it up, do you believe that, that's why I really wish there was some African Americans there, because they can really hammer on the point, but do y'all believe that the black community is too controlled by the hip hop community? Like, for instance, Beyonce with the whole situation about like making her fans almost attack other fan bases, even though she didn't do that,
Beyonce
purposely.
is a-
Wait, hold on, motherfucker! Hold on, King! Hold on!
She's an R&B artist.
The whole Birdman situation, put some respect on and shit like that. And do you think that the black community looks over these flaws because it's the only way for the black community to feel accepted? So, 90s, you go first.
Yeah. You caught me off guard, motherfucker.
I'm sorry,
Well said.
I'm trying to mute my stream at the moment.
90s, you want me to come back to you? Or you got it?
No, okay. Rap pretty much controls the black community. It gave us a voice when we didn't have a voice. It's something that's deeply embedded into us, and it's kind of hard for us to break loose from it. Like you see how fast this stuff just blew up. Respect. That thing happened one night, and then next thing I know, I see it everywhere.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, it's more than just like the black community. Hip hop has a part in like culture now. No.
So you think it affects
But it's
everybody but the hip hop community?
Wait, what do you mean?
No, you think
how
like. No, just wait. Go ahead, King. I'm sorry. Finish.
All right, so at this point in time, hip hop is a part of the community now, like the overall American community and arguably the worldwide community. Who the fuck is making that noise? Shut the fuck up.
The hell, Daniel?
What? It's not me.
Wait, who the hell was that? I couldn't see it. But continue, Chase.
All right, so hip hop is pretty much now part of like almost a global community now, and many things that happen in hip hop kind of influence pop culture in a sense now. So yes, it does influence, but it's not like that negative as people make it out to be. Especially the Beyonce situation, since Beyonce isn't even a part of hip hop, so shut the fuck up.
It's so awesome to see you
Exactly.
talk intelligently with that ridiculous haircut.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Nick, do we have to talk about haircuts right now? Because I can pull up your picture right now.
Why you had to do that? Why you had to roll him up? I'm looking at the chat right now. MJ said Chase's favorite rapper is probably Drake.
No, it's not actually.
Oh shit! That's what you look like in real life, Nick.
Oh fuck you!
You want to talk about me? Like, you look like a Mexican Michael Jackson. Fuck
You both look like Gears of War characters.
Come on now.
Yo,
You
Julian.
look like a '60s propaganda cartoon about Mexicans.
Man, why do you have my picture on your computer, Chase? What the hell?
You see what you started?
Bro,
you see
bro,
what you started?
bro,
man?
it's on Facebook, bro.
Fuck you, man.
You're my friend on Facebook. You do
You're
realize
like
that,
less
right?
attractive Mexican Jon Snow.
Ow!
Oh,
Man, wow.
Come on, y'all.
Oh, shit.
All right, come on. Can we get back to the topic at hand, though?
Yeah, let's get back.
Nah, I'm cool with sticking with this.
Yo,
So,
so
Rashad.
we gonna have this roast, right? And
No, we're gonna do that next week. Remember, Chase? We're gonna do that.
nah,
next
we're
week.
gonna do
You gotta-
this. We're gonna do this
Man,
today
pipe
since we're on
down,
the topic.
cookie
We don't
bitch,
got
and just
no,
let him
we don't
talk.
got no referee. We don't got no referee. But Rashad, what you think about this, man? Rashad.
Yeah, what I think.
Damn. Yeah. Do you think the hip hop community controls the black community?
I believe that the black community can be mostly fueled by the hip hop by the hip hop community, like especially with social media. Like a lot of people, they're so that I don't want to say the wrong thing. Like a lot going on in their life right now. So when they see stuff like when they see stuff like the Birdman situation or conspiracy like Lemonade, like did Jay-Z cheat? Did he not? Like who did he sleep with? Oh, he slept with Rachel Roy. Let's attack her on Instagram and social media. Let's attack her kids and shit. Like it comes to a point where like when you stop being influenced by it and when you just being start being pushed in the wrong direction by it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know. I understand that, but well, Chase just left. By the way, I think he got scared, or I don't know. Shit, damn, he's back.
You said his name 3 times.
Well, what about you, Allie? I think the only last black person in this Google call. Oh, yeah, this is strange. This is very strange.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. This is making me really seem very racist right now, but I don't care. I'm kidding. No, go ahead.
It really is.
I mean, I feel like from what I've seen that these people have such a like they're almost like gods to to like people who listen to them. So they take everything as like fact or or this person said this so it must be true or whatever. So yeah, so if because Beyonce said something in her music video that was cryptic and people are thinking that Jay-Z is cheating on her and stuff, which I mean yeah, you're raising your hand, Chase.
I'm sorry. Can I add something to that?
Okay, sure.
I mean, that kind of happens in every community now. If you
I
look
feel
at
like they're a lot more vocal though in the hip hop community.
Yeah.
I don't see people who love Coldplay like attacking.
Man, you hear not that many people love Coldplay.
Like
we're the only ones that's making news when this shit happens.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like people. I mean, I understand because black people have struggled for such a long time to be as equal to any other race out there who might have it easier, and so when they're finally at the top and everyone's listening to their music and they have a say in such things, and people just look up to these people so much they feel like they need to defend them like their own like brother or sister or like or they're part of their family or something, in which it's just not the case. These people don't know them, and it's like how is it affecting your life in any way that possibly this person's cheating on this other person when you have nothing to do with like their lives whatsoever? It doesn't affect you. You're not gonna go home and your house is gonna be foreclosed because Beyonce is cheating on Jay-Z or Jay-Z's cheating on Beyonce.
Whoa. You don't know that.
You don't know how long me and Jay know each other.
Allie, are you into hip hop or R&B?
No, I'm not really. I mean, I used to be such a fan of Beyonce, but I just don't really think her recent stuff like it just I don't like her music now.
She had 90s in the chest said, wait, Allie is black?
Believe it or not.
Fashad actually brings up a good point. He said, bring me the horizon actually sent fans to attack Coldplay because they got accepted and they used Flower of Life in their album cover too. So I guess they were still in something. So I guess, like you said, just the music industry just does it as a whole. But I want to ask some people that's on the outside looking in. That's of course not black and stuff like that. So, Julian, let me ask you first. What do you think about like this whole movement with the hip hop community, with the whole Jay Z thing, the whole Birdman thing? Like, what the fuck?
What do you think
Like, do
of
you
the
not
hip
just
hop?
get it?
I don't know. I haven't been thinking about this exactly, but I've been asked a similar question often because of the movie I'm doing. But dude, I think that it's all for marketing, and it's really obvious, and I'm surprised how much people are buying into it. Like the whole thing with JC, like it's totally marketing. But like, I haven't listened to the album, so it could be awesome. But like, I don't know. I feel like hip hop is really just popular, and it's just really in. And like Chase was saying, yeah, it is part of the culture. Like it totally is. Like culture is made up of whatever people like and whatever's popular. So like rap is really popular. Just look at the NWA movie that was super successful.
True. Yeah. All right. What about you, Daniel? What you have your take on this whole situation?
Me?
Yes, Daniel.
Oh,
Yes.
I was actually gonna say I actually think like hip hop or any rap in general, it really has kind of been it's transcended more than just. I mean, black people have like black culture has a really big part in it, but it has gone past that to the point where a lot of white people have appropriated it, and Mexicans did it first actually. I mean, we just snuck by and like, yeah, we're part of this too. But it's that thing where it gives a voice to people that didn't have the voice. Everybody, and even like people who are white who live in poor neighborhoods listen to hip hop, and like it helps to give them a voice too. And it really there's just something about it. I guess that like they're willing to overlook things, or they're like I don't know how to describe it. It's a strong like connection you have to it that it's hard to shake off. I mean, Ali shook it off, but it's Ali.
What about let me switch
But
it
it's
then.
me.
Danny, so you're Hispanic, Mexican? I'm not for sure. I don't want to say this wrong.
I am aggressively Mexican looking.
Aggressively Mexican.
Like
So,
if I
You weren't sure that he was Mexican?
what is to make sure you don't know nowadays? You just don't know.
I just don't have any resemblance of an accent.
No, you do.
Uh,
I want to buy taco
Dan-
off you right now.
to switch the question, do you think it's a Mexican type music that controls your culture a little bit more than it
No,
should?
I don't think there. No, we just like our music. There's like nothing about our music that controls us whatsoever. Like you probably won't even hear most Mexican kids listening to any kind of like the Hana music on their iPods or anything. I mean, and now it's the thing where a lot of like Mexicans now are trying to become rappers. Like you don't see Ray like
Pitbull?
yeah.
Pitbull.
I thought he was Cuban.
Who?
Yeah, I thought he was Cuban too.
Who?
Pitbull.
Pitbull. Yeah.
I'm not a big Pitbull fan, sorry.
Neither am I.
I don't give a shit. Julia's like, do I give a shit? No, not really. No. But
Not really.
Chris, let me ask you. You've been pretty quiet about this whole situation. Like, you haven't-
Because he knows his place.
Oh.
Like what with the whole Beyonce thing?
Yeah,
Like
the whole Beyonce thing, Birdman thing. Do you think it's just like too much on control on one culture? Or what about the music industry in general? Do you think it's just too much of just like controlling the younger generation? They take it too much to heart.
I don't know. I don't really care. like the whole Beyonce thing. I barely knew anything about it. So I don't have a stake in it anyway whatsoever. I certainly don't fault people who do or anything like that. Like as everyone here has brought up, like hip hop and rap, that was all about giving like a group of people a voice. I mean, that was like the first time I think the nation took notice of a whole group of people, and it was because of that art form. So I certainly don't fault people for holding it near and dear to them. But I mean, when one of the most prominent people in that music genre of my ethnicity is Vanilla Ice.
Yo, Eminem. Don't.
I said one of the most prominent.
Not anymore.
Yeah. So it's just something that I don't feel like it even really pertains to me, to be honest. I'm not really into rap or hip hop or anything of the sort. I've heard rap and hip hop songs that I've liked before, but it's not something I follow. So
Okay.
I really don't have much of an opinion on the matter. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. No, I understand. I understand. I guess I brought up this question tonight at the wrong fucking time. No, I'm kidding. No, I was just curious to know. Just curious to know. Just to pick your brains on this stuff like that. But
No, let's talk about video games. You said video games.
video games. I actually was a community question because we've got a lot of community questions this week. So I just want to take this time, everybody in the chat, everybody in the Google call, if y'all have community questions that y'all want to ask the people of the Midnight Chat Attack, please send them in. It doesn't have to be smart, stupid. It could be whatever. And I'll put it on the show. Just make sure you word it correctly because I'm going to copy and paste that shit into Facebook. So if that shit is grammatically error, that shit is going to be shown on the live stream. So make sure y'all check that shit.
That was beautiful.
But you're one to talk.
Yeah. No,
They don't need to
keep
know.
going. It's amazing.
I axed them. I can't even say it right. Axe.
Got too much information. But Nick, got about 90s community question. Because I think it's actually a good one. I think it's
90s
actually
community
a
question?
good-
Let me see.
90s community question. Did you even save it?
Nope, it's
And
fucking
you said
gone.
that-
I deleted it.
Okay. For some reason, I was just like thinking that you actually did delete that shit.
No, I think I did.
No. Wait, what?
It's
Wow.
gone. I'm sorry, brother. It's gone. I don't know where it's at.
Damn, Nick, back at it again with the fucking up.
I don't know. I
God
can't find it at
damn
all,
it.
dude. I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah.
God damn it, man. All right, Rashad, you want to stay with the video game talk? Because I really need to get who's willing to drop out. I'm just gonna ask y'all who's willing to drop out.
I don't mind.
I don't mind
You don't
dropping.
mind, John? Grits, I really want to keep you on because you're a video game man. This is the last topic I wanted to keep you on for.
Okay.
Well, wait. This is the 90s question, but it's not about video games. That's why I'm confused. Like, I don't even.
No, wait. So you did get the community question. I thought you said you deleted it. Why you fucking with me, man? What the hell?
Well, no, but you said it was about gaming, and that does not exist.
Fight.
So you have 90s community question.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, all right, pull it.
It's on the screen, dude.
Christ, man. I
It's
was
on
getting
the
scared and
screen.
everything. Wow. Okay, so what is 3 skills that you would like to learn in 3 months? And wait, what does that say? Damn it, the
Why?
quality of
It
the
says
stream, I can't
why.
see it. Oh, yeah. No, the quality of the stream is fucked up, so I can't really read the question.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah. And why do you believe why? Damn it! And do you believe you learn?
Do you want me to read it?
Yes, read.
I know what skill you need
Okay.
to learn.
Quality of the damn stream. I can't read the damn thing.
Okay. What 3 skills would you like to learn in the next 3 to 4 months, and why? And do you believe you will have learned the fundamentals of those skills within that time frame?
Okay. So who wants to go first?
Not me.
Julie, well, you kind of already achieved some goals or some skills with the monkey with the gun, directing and probably writing. But what about you? 90s, you go first. I mean, question.
I'll go first. The 3 skills that I want to learn. I want to learn programming. I want to learn coding. I guess I say C#. I'm going to certain classes for that or whatever, like online. They got a bunch of free stuff. Code Academy, Linda, whatever. Guitar, I got this game called Rocksmith. I'm just gonna jam out on that. And Benice, and I'm using Premsler or something like that. It's like they teach you vocally how to say everything. Those are my 3 skills that I want to learn. I think I can learn that in 3-4 months. I want to get you guys motivated to, I don't know, get some stuff out the way. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, prove yourselves.
Prove yourselves. King, go next since you said prove yourself.
Alright, skills. Alright, I do want to learn Spanish, Espanol, which I'm trying to doing it right now because I have this little app called Duolingo or whatever. That's kind of helping. My second skill, I guess, would be. Well, I mean, I'm already working on it, but I would love to learn how to write better, because that is always helpful for storytellers. And my third goal, I guess, would be. Let's go with martial arts. I mean, I'm already in it, but like, fuck it, let's get better at it, man.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I think
Can't
I'll
argue.
go next. Wait, what you say, 90s?
No, I said I can't argue.
All right. What the hell? Did you just post that GIF 90s in the stream? What the hell
What?
is that? Wow.
Those
The
VR
GIF,
What are you talking about?
the GIF with the V. Okay, whatever. But I think I'll go next. 3 skills. I'll probably agree with 90s with the coding. I want to get better at 3D modeling. Probably my third skill would probably be cunnilingus. I really want to get better at cunnilingus. I think that'd be a useful skill. Don't y'all agree, cunnilingus?
I already have that skill, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Good job, good job, man. I think
Are
that'd
you
be
the
a
only
good
one
skill.
here that doesn't have that skill?
No, I don't have that skill. I think
What
I
a
think
loser!
No, but go ahead, Rashad, you go next, man. Because I know you say you have some goals and stuff that you want to do, like moving out the state.
Yeah, that's a goal. I'm not sure if I would count it as a skill though.
No, it's not a skill, but is it some skills that probably lead to that goal?
Well, one of the I just applied back to school at Tulane University. I'm gonna start taking Homeland Security Studies, so that's probably an entire. Another skill would be self-defense because I just found this gym that I planned on joining, and there's a teacher. He's kind of cool. He teaches boxing and stuff, so that's another skill I want to learn. And I will say a skill that I need to improve on is probably mechanics, working on cars.
Mechanic. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. What about you, Grits, man?
None. I'm perfect at everything.
You have to play in Dark Souls.
Mother.
So really know his first skill.
Yeah. First skill would be playing. No. I would say dancing would be one. I wish I could dance. I'm trying to think of what else. I like singing, so I would like to be better at that too. And for the third one, beating King in martial arts. Yeah, let's go with that.
Come at me, Phil.
I'm a coward.
You know a fight already. It's called leg kick.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, the second part of the question, too, I forgot to read it. I pulled it up on my computer. But the second part is, and do you believe you will have learned the fundamentals of those skills in that time frame? So I'll go back.
Let me answer, dude. I got an answer now.
Oh, truly, you have an answer now. Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's funny. I was actually going to say one of the same things that Gert said. Singing is one of the skills that I need to work on, so I could be like what they call a triple threat when I go to LA to do auditions. Just be like, yep, I can sing also. So like that's something that I'm definitely need to work on. But in the next 3 months, realistically, I think I'm gonna be able to say that I'm gonna learn how to bartend a little bit better. Like I've worked in restaurants and stuff like that, but I definitely want to be able to be a bartender because that's gonna be a good job that I can get. Because I'm not gonna just be making movies right out the gate like that.
Really quick.
And the last one is Photoshop. I want to learn how to do Photoshop.
Ooh, yeah, Photoshop.
Before we continue, Anthony, dude, for some reason people are saying the stream is dead.
Yeah, the stream just died. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, and like for my
It's
end,
back.
it looks amazing. So I don't know what's going
It's
on.
back.
It's back. All right, everybody in the chat, tell us how the stream is now. Because it's back. Refresh the page, too.
First Corey fucked up, now Anthony. Damn you, MJ.
Oh, no, it wasn't Anthony.
Hey, it ain't my... Exactly. It didn't even be... See, look at you, Dan. You're going...
No, MJ. Posted on the chat.
Oh, exactly. Wait. First Corey... Hey, it's not me, MJ. It's not me.
No,
It's not
actually,
me.
there's a really bad storm happening right now, dude. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's like thunder and rain, like just... Yeah, it's crazy. It's like a hurricane and shit.
Is
in
it
Arizona.
purple?
The Midnight to the Tech has bad luck. That's basically what that is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So we might have to end it a little bit early. So I know, but it's cool.
Well, damn.
Yeah, I know you're having fun. So who's next? Allie, did you go? Did you say your
No.
skills? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, if I don't talk for a little bit, my voice just gets like shot, and then I go into like a really old lady voice. But anyway, my first skill I want to learn is either Japanese or Korean. I really love those languages. Korean's easier for me to learn, like writing wise. It's easier for me to talk in Japanese. So, but I like both languages equally. Second would probably be like learning to be more consistent with stuff. Like my YouTube channel. It's hard for me to like I'll get on a roll and then all of a sudden something will happen and then I'll have to stop and I won't have the time or I just don't have the energy to keep going. And then my third would be like communication. Like in real life, I have sort of a hard time like talking with people and getting to know people or just, saying, hi, how are you doing? I feel like I'm always a bother to people, so I need to kind of come out of my shell with that so I can make friends.
Like basic communication.
Yeah.
Quit bothering people, damn.
I know, right?
Okay, I'll sit over here too.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's really cool. I think that's pretty. Danny, yeah, I think Danny, you answered right.
What? No.
Did you dance? Okay, go ahead. Man. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, okay. First, I want to learn how to be more memorable, so Anthony will remember if I answer the question or not. But no, I want to learn. Honestly, I want to learn these skills now. But carpentry.
Oh, carpentry.
Stop motion, and how to play the sax.
Ooh, those are all great. Those are all great answers.
That's what I want to know, and that's what I want to learn this year. That's stuff I really want to look into.
Dude, saxophone, instant panties dropped. My panties is already dropped. Bravo, man. Do that. That is a good skill.
I don't think those are the panties he wants
It's
to.
gonna be the same list next year too.
Yeah.
Dave just got really weirded out.
Yeah.
But
I think he
Nick,
just crossed that skill off his list.
I just crossed the streams right there. But Nick, yeah, we might have to end this like sooner than later because this shit just keeps lagging, man.
Yeah, and I don't want to force anybody to watch something that's all fucked up and stuff like that.
Wait, hold on. I have a question.
What's up?
Why don't we like use the stream? Like, why don't we put the stream on Anthony's Wi-Fi instead of just using yours?
Because
you really want to keep the show that going? Like,
No, I'm
really
just asking. Like.
Okay. Well, the only thing I was gonna say is just like mine is 178 megabits and his is 3. So
3 megabits?
Shit.
Yeah.
Anthony, pull up the megabit.
Hey, it's not me. It's the city. They have
You gotta spend money to make money, Anthony.
No, they built. What the fuck? I'm gonna pay the city to build the whole internet infrastructure. What the hell?
Google Fiber. Google Fiber.
Oh shit! I just saw that Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. Put that cat waifu of yours to work.
Oh shit!
Get some better internet.
Get Verizon, goddammit.
Exactly.
No, you know what?
Hey,
It's
let me
Trying
ask
to stream in 60 frames per second.
You know what, Nick? Let's ask people in the chat. Do y'all want us to stop the stream and just continue to go on somebody else's internet and we think about it, or I think we should?
Well, I actually have one more solution because Skull just brought up something, and I did change this because we wanted to try 60 frames today. But I mean, we've been doing 30 frames for God knows how long. Why not just go back to that?
You want to?
That's like a no-brainer, really.
You want to? Hey, blame Y. He's the reason that got us all hooked up on this 60 frames bullshit. So.
Yeah,
no point putting it in 60 frames if the video itself isn't in 60 frames.
No, we tested
It's
out. There is a
wasting
difference.
bandwidth and everything like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's why I was kind of like,
It's
we decided
okay.
to give
You
it a
guys
try.
pulled a Peter Jackson. It's fine.
So Nick, you want to do that now?
Yeah,
but I
I'm gonna
want
end the
60
stream now,
frames.
and then
That wasn't bad, actually.
I wasn't ready.
I'll send another link to everybody. We'll just do this shit again. So,
All right.
Yeah. All right, but hey, for everyone who's gonna like end off this shit right now, thanks for watching us, going through all the bullshit, and we'll see you in a bit.
All right.